I tried to try and forget and wipe that movie from my memory, and Mantis just brought it back. But
I remember one scene from that movie. I remember it was Halle Berry was playing Catwoman. I don't remember shit. It was funny.
Seven Stone.
I want to go off tangent for a moment. Question. So we know what I think about that dude Henry Cavill as Superman. Think he make a good Superman? Think he makes a good Superman?
Wait, question. The last person who do Superman, right?
Yeah. The last Man of Steel, yeah.
Okay. He was alright.
He's alright.
To me, he played, but yeah, he was to me he was a good Superman.
Okay.
But the suit, yeah, the suit, I didn't like the suit because he showed up the classic Superman suit.
Yeah, that's not the thing about
the man
it.
wasn't wearing underwear outside. That is not a bad thing. Come on.
No,
Hey.
Now, if you don't make a Superman movie, do not change the uniform. They cannot change the uniform.
No, but the probably not like a modern day Superman because modern day Superman, his suit has been changed throughout the comics there. Yep. He don't wear that undies outside no more. One time he got like the blue unitard and maybe like a belt. Right? But we know
why does he need
that Ben Affleck is Batman. What would you guys pick? Or what actor you would pick as being portrayed as Batman?
I'm used to
pick somebody that's already been used.
Oh, who hasn't been used?
The guy who was Batman before him.
Do not.
Facts. In all honesty, I have grown used to having Christian Bale as Batman.
Really?
Yes, I have grown accustomed to it now.
Anyone else as Batman?
Honestly, no one comes to mind. I just want them to pick one for me that I will approve of.
For you.
There's nobody really, because
I noticed that.
Imagine if they changed Robert Downey Jr. from being Iron Man. Imagine if they did that. No. Exactly. So I can't really think of somebody changing over Christian Bale.
Can't change Robert Downey.
No, that's different. That's different. Robert Downey Jr. basically made Iron Man his.
Made Iron Man.
He made Iron Man his. With Christian Bale though, honestly, the villains are much better. Honestly. Well, I mean, Heath Ledger did an amazing job because he did actually better than the original Joker, and that in itself is saying a lot. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was good. No, I mean he in my opinion, because I've watched the original Batman and I've loved it. The original Batman vs. Joker. I actually like that one, like so much. I watched that one, Batman vs. Mr. Freeze, and Batman vs. Poison Ivy.
Oh my God. Please don't mention that movie.
Let us try and forget that Mr. Freeze movie. Do not mention it. Fuck kill not.
That was already.
It's been called the worst movie ever created. No, you tell him worst movie ever created. It's a bad movie. It's not called that. I'm just saying.
Okay, there is one I can think of who might be able to pull off Batman.
I can't think of anybody. I just can't think of anybody.
Right?
What's so cool?
Who? What? You know so what? No, just no. He was good in Noah, but no. Okay, guys. Oh my God. Go ahead. Okay.
A quick question. Why did in the Dark Knight that every time he put on the Batman suit, his voice changed as if he got something sticking in his throat?
Yeah, to change your voice too. Make your voice on
Why? But
You mean the people who he already knows he's Batman?
exactly.
He talks to people in the same voice that already knows he's Batman and no one else is around.
Bye.
He got he got cool.
But, no, that's his real voice. Batman is that person's persona. Bruce Wayne is the mask. Okay?
I believe you've been watching too much History Channel now. Okay, wait. I have a random question off the topic.
How would you guys think of a Deadpool movie?
No.
No, they're trying to do it, but what happens is that the studio doesn't want to make it a rated R movie.
Seriously?
Even though the content of it will make the movie a rated R.
Because
You cannot make a Deadpool movie without it being rated R.
Deadpool is literally a
They
comical,
want it to be
homicidal-
PG-13, but
How can you
even
make
Ryan,
PG
Gosling
They
told
can't
the
make it
studio
PG-13.
that they need to make it rated R.
You cannot make a Deadpool movie PG-13.
Damn.
Wait.
Deadpool is
We've
fucking
strayed a
movie.
little bit too far.
Ryan Gosling Deadpool?
Yeah, is he?
Fuck.
Wait, he was Deadpool in Wolverine.
No, let them do what they're doing. They're moving on Batman anyway. Let them do what they're doing.
Who do you think will be Deadpool?
What was saying? Go ahead. You were saying who would be a good Batman?
Scott Adkins.
Who again?
No, they see, that's a good thing. The fact that nobody knows him means that he would make a good Batman. Let's look him up. Look him up.
What is for this last? No, mind. Skins.
Adkins.
Yeah, he got this thing.
If you ever see like
Hey!
Undisputed, Undisputed, ever see Undisputed like this martial art movie?
Man, he wasn't the guy in Expendables 2, the sniper who died.
In what?
Expendables 2.
Yeah.
He was the sniper.
Yeah. Scott Adkins.
He could make a Batman. You think he could make a Batman? And yeah, watching the video, he feels right now. Yeah, he got the face of a Batman.
Yeah, he does have the face, but I'm just worried about the acting.
Acting. He pretty good at somebody who just stealthy. Yeah, Batman does move stealthy, so you could actually do that. Too good. The voice.
And the thing is, and the thing about live action Batman that I don't really like about them is that compared to animated Batman, who's basically always ahead of everybody, it doesn't appear that way in any of the animated movies. I mean, the live action stuff.
He would be OP.
Batman is OP.
But
Batman is OP.
That's what makes Batman Batman.
Exactly.
Have you not seen the movie Justice League Doom?
Boy.
The thing about with like the animated version is that in the man can do things they can't really achieve in a live action movie.
Number one movie.
No, but the thing is, Kaiser, he doesn't have to do anything really, he just has to be very smart.
He just has to be Batman.
He just has to be Batman.
Because
Head of everybody.
if you try to make a movie that's based off of anime, especially an anime when you can't do things possible, think of the world's biggest fail movie.
Naruto.
What?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Yep,
And the number
Dragon Ball.
2 world's
Dragon Ball
biggest fail
Evolution.
movie.
Dragon Ball Z made me cry.
Avatar.
Yes.
I mean, The Last Airbender, sorry, not Avatar.
Yeah.
Avatar was
Last
alright.
Airbender.
Avatar
was good.
was just a decent movie. Was God of God movies.
But The Last
Avatar
Airbender
Last
was...
Airbender was trash. By Mike Shamalama Ding Dong. That guy name I could never pronounce.
Shamalama Ding Dong. Honestly, the only good movies I've seen from that guy was The Sixth Sense and Signs.
He did The Sixth Sense. That was a good movie.
I
Signs was okay.
I cannot count The Sixth Sense because I was too young to know what a good movie was at the time.
Oh
So
no, I used to like good.
Rewatch it.
But another good movie that he did make. Another good movie that he did make was the movie with Robert Downey Jr. I don't know what the name is, but it's actually the movie that got him on track.
What was that?
It was it was like in the 90s, I think it was made.
Oh, okay, then I won't remember that then.
This in a movie when there was like in a hotel or something, people just saying.
Something like that. I think something like that.
That's what he said.
I know what I mean.
You mean Lady in the Water?
No.
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 Oh.
How are you?
Oh! The only good thing about the movie was the grass wolf.
I know what you're talking about. It was like
Water.
she's playing a neo-noir type of movie with
Well,
Robert
yes,
Downey
I just remember this game here got tits.
just dying. I think that's the plot.
Majesty, King of Tiberia,
Yeah.
Potsdam, Mahakam,
Yeah.
and Shodden, Senior Protector of Bruges.
Right. Continue.
Summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Let's see. What are we talking about?
Sorry to intrude like this, milady,
That
but
long part of silence.
pleasant day to you, milady.
Moving on. Nintendo?
Witcher.
Huh?
Nintendo?
You really want bash it, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Ready for them, yeah? Yeah, watch something here on ModernWarLegal.com here.
Okay,
Top 5.
Nintendo is developing a new console for emerging markets. Come here, have
Why?
the floor since you wanna bash Nintendo.
Where do you want to waste the time like a console for poor countries in a sense?
The quick and jump in into another console, boy.
Come on, podcast.
No, I don't. I haven't read that. I haven't read that in person, and I don't know if they're gonna do it or not.
That's
But
the
I
plan right now.
heard they were developing something to do with health for crap, I can't remember the name of it. For hospitals and stuff like that. They're actually developing a console that would actually go to like old people and help rehabilitate people. That's what I was.
Please.
No, that's what I was
Please.
reading. No, that's what I was reading.
Please, do have the article right here on
Not
ModernWarLegal.
that article. Lord. Anyways, continue.
Source right here.
Okay, come here, go ahead.
No, as I said, they're trying to make a new console for emerging markets. And for those people who don't know what emerging markets are, it's a set of people. Now, where would they want to make a console for poor people? In a sense, poor people mean they have no money, so one buy it. Nobody can buy it. They can't make it too strong. Or strong like the Wii U, they can't make it too weak. So, in a sense, if you can use the games from the Wii U, or the Wii,
Well, I mean,
either got to upscale them up a little bit, or downscale them down a little bit, so they're either not so crappy, or the system itself can handle it
I
properly.
mean, the only way how they could make their success is if they make a Nintendo 64, an upscale Nintendo 64.
The scout ran into some elves and
You know.
Not even that can make
No,
Isn't that a GameCube, honestly?
No,
This-
no, because, I mean an upscale Nintendo 64 with Nintendo 64 games.
It's not going to
Huh?
that ain't gonna make it. I upscale a new Nintendo 64.
Okay, Kaiser, take the floor. Kaiser, take the floor.
Nintendo needs to focus where the focus needs to be. Is on the games, the first party games, not on a new console. Leave that when they really got enough revenue to support themselves.
Well,
Right
I
now
mean,
they have nothing to
they
bring to the
already,
table.
no, honestly, they said that they already called it out already that they have the revenue to just waste money right now. They already
Oh,
said
because
that.
they got the money to waste the money, so they're going to waste the money. That's
So
it.
they're
I
gonna
couldn't
waste
start it.
money when they're already losing money?
That's what they said. They said they have enough money to do tests and stuff like that, so I don't know why they don't just,
So after the money finish the test and so what they're going to do with the money to actually to develop and
Don't
support
ask
the
me,
games
ask
that they're supposed
them.
to be bringing out this
Don't
year.
ask me, ask them.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kaiser, take the floor. Take the floor. Everyone's gonna get a turn. Come on.
Nintendo,
let me tell you the problem. No, listen.
Nintendo got the priorities set around.
No, listen. If the mind
That's it.
corrupt, the body is corrupt. If the mind has issues, if the head got problems, the body got issues. Nintendo need direction. The man who run in the business full of fuck.
I have this on PG-13, oh gosh.
Really?
Well, they have bad
Why
rules
would
in
you put on
PG-13.
PG-13?
Hey, not the F word.
Listen, as a
Kaiser has the floor. Kaiser has the floor.
as a gamer, I grew up on Nintendo. And I didn't grow up just with the hardware, I grew up with the game. I could understand y'all have y'all Mario, the Zeldas and your Links and your Pokemon and wherever you got that shit.
Pokemon. Pocket monsters.
Don't be traveling along the road of another big franchise, Call of Duty. Every year you can expect another new Mario or another new Zelda. I want something new. And
Man,
Nintendo on a
you
whole,
don't
which targeting themselves from the market share by just targeting to children. Overall, their consoles and their games are targeted at the range of maybe like, 12 and under. I can honestly see myself going out there and getting what do you call it? A Wii U? But even the hardware, the basis on which the games are played in is utter crap.
7 years old?
Oh, I give up. Moving on.
Okay, Rookie, you have the floor.
So, all I think Nintendo need to do, get some more like mature games for the console and at least put in some new characters or something, because really and truly I'm fed up of seeing Mario every year. Mario,
Why I keep saying
Link,
every year?
Link alright. I like the Zelda games and love them.
Zelda's come
Right.
out like what, every 5 years? What was the last
That's the thing about Zelda, that's why I love what they're doing with Zelda. We
Smash
don't
it
see
come out
Zelda
every 10 years.
every year. So when
You
you
know
see a
how long
new
you have to
Zelda
wait
game,
for?
like wow.
Yeah,
But
wait.
every year you see Mario, come on.
Well, in terms of Mario game, for Mario game, you have to wait a long time for that. For Zelda game, you have to wait a long time for that. Smash, same thing. That was Metroid, same thing. Well, they've got a couple spin-offs for Metroid. And they ain't got no game that come out every year, unless it's probably a spin-off for the main game.
Right?
No, that's basically it.
They came up with the Wii U. Like, the first party titles that came up with the Wii U, they weren't that good. And the other games were just, rehashed versions of games most people already played.
Already on the Wii U release with no first titles.
You know how the Wii gets so many sales? The Super Smash Brothers,
And those awesome commercials. Come on, the commercials are awesome. We would like to play.
Yeah, the commercial was I'm not gonna lie, them commercials was good. Yeah, the catch eye, they make you want to spend your money.
I do have to give props on Nintendo for one thing. They are innovators. That's one thing. They're innovators, but innovation can only take you so far. Right?
But this crap.
Psycho Mantis, time for you to defend Nintendo.
Me? Okay.
I'm waiting for you to defend.
No, you see
Nintendo
right?
Dick Rider.
No, you see right? Everybody could bash Nintendo all they want. I just bash Call of Duty, and we have a Call of Duty fan in here. Come, right? Okay. So let me come and say what I have to say. Yes, the people who run in Nintendo right now, they're doing things wrong. Number one, they're taking way to release the games. If they released, let's say, at least just maybe 2 of them first in the first lineup, maybe it'll be better, and not like ones that people don't really know about, like Pikmin. Well, Wonderful 101 was actually some kind of beautiful looking spin-off.
Huh?
Rip
off?
Yeah.
Rip off.
Yeah. And Beautiful Joe was a really nice game. Anybody ever played Beautiful Joe?
I have
never.
That game.
I never actually played any of those.
That game was freaking awesome. But anyway,
I've seen people play it, but I never played.
Aside from the point, okay. If Nintendo, one of the main reasons why the Wii U actually even got sold to the point where it is right now was because of Zelda Wind Waker HD Edition, which is a remake of the GameCube edition, Zelda Wind Waker, right? That game alone actually brought in over 225,000 sales or something like that in the Wii U revenue. No.
You got Zelda attached to it.
Yeah. So one thing that I want to see that I haven't even seen being developed as yet, and another game that came out that a lot of people actually bought and actually a lot of people actually liked was Donkey Kong. I mean, they have people who wish they could have get another Donkey Kong game like the classical Donkey Kong, which is tropical fruits.
Well,
No.
I can actually agree with that a little.
Or has something changed?
No, people waiting on games. This is actually the year that Nintendo bringing out they're just releasing the gates on all the games right now, because this year you have the new Zelda actually coming out. You have another Zelda which is going to be like anybody ever played Dynasty Warrior?
I have.
Heard about it, and they need to making them.
Oh Lord, they need to stop making them.
Yeah,
they need to stop.
Stop making
I mean, Dynasty
Warriors.
Warriors was getting stupid now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have a kind of game that's coming out like you play as Link, and then you have to fight like hordes of monsters and stuff like that. So it's like a setting similar to Dynasty Warrior again, I guess, or something. I have no idea how they're doing it. And then they have one game that I really and truly cannot wait for is freaking Bayonetta 2. That game.
Why did Nintendo have to buy that?
They didn't buy it. They moved over to Nintendo.
Why
They wanted a perverted audience. Come on, come on.
Anyways, okay.
No, I don't know. Even though the perverted audience are not, the game good. Bayonetta 1 was good. The story was nice. I played it and beat it. Now to hear that Bayonetta 2 move over to Nintendo, I want to go get a Wii just to...
Okay, but anyways.
Well, I got something to say, Psycho Man, right? Here's my thing. I can guarantee you, right, that the reason why Sakami, he has a PlayStation right now, right? I can guarantee you, it wasn't for COD. Wrong, alright.
What was it for then?
I can guarantee you that you own a PlayStation right now, a PS3, was not for COD.
Bullshit.
What was it for?
What was it for?
Play games in general, number one.
No, okay, no, okay. Let me ask you this though.
Buy the PS3, right? You know how to play games with.
Okay,
with my friends, the other friends. And they were mainly playing Call of Duty, that's how we get into Call of Duty.
Okay, here's my thing.
I own for COD.
Listen, listen, my thing. I own my Xbox for Halo. I bought it, right? I'm not afraid to say that. People who own the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U bought it, I can guarantee you almost without a doubt. Mario, Link, Zelda.
Link and Zelda is the same thing.
Mario Kart.
Link and Zelda is the same thing. It's the same game. It's the same game.
For those games, right? That's cool.
Yeah, Call of Duty is my main planet. Not lie.
Yeah, but okay. Let me come to this conclusion now.
Guys,
how many games are out on the Xbox and the PS3 that are out for PC? So for PC gamers, how much of a worth is getting the Xbox 360 or PlayStation?
It's way feel more comfortable playing a certain game on here.
Honestly, it will probably be the same amount as Nintendo's IPs.
No.
yeah, but
No.
you didn't let me finish. The point I was trying to make is, those are the games that get people to get, want to have a Wii.
Exactly.
There are no games that want them to keep a Wii.
I know.
After you're done with the Mario, Link and whatnot, what's there?
Well, I mean, if you look at it, there are actually a lot of games on the first-party games for the Wii U. Well, for Nintendo in general. Look at huh? You want me, no. They have a lot of first-party games as in what has been made already. I mean, first parties as in what can be made. You ever seen the whole list of actual first? Let me get the list of it. You ever seen the whole list of first-party Nintendo games?
And we're talking about games that are actually out right now, not in development.
No. I'm talking about games. I'm talking about games in general that Nintendo can release, that they're actually holding back.
Oh, that they can release, but haven't released.
Okay, Kian. Oh, sorry.
A lot of them are actually in development right now.
That is not a fair assumption. Come on. Nintendo's been in business for a very long time, so they have a huge library of games that they can bring back at any time.
No, but Sony has been in the business for a long time also.
Not as long as Nintendo.
Not as long as Nintendo, correct, but they have less than half of how much Nintendo has. Right or wrong?
Because they were in business so long as Nintendo. Come on.
Exactly.
Nintendo,
They were out.
Sony was
so many years old.
Listen. Nintendo started about 5 or 10 years before Sony made the PlayStation. The NES and Super Nintendo were out about 10 or 15, between 10 and 5 years. Because
Like a man.
no, listen,
Listen, right?
listen.
No.
No, listen. Catch what I'm saying. They had time. They had Devil May Cry. What happened to Devil May Cry? It went to Microsoft. They had Nintendo had Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid went to Sony. Sony took it. Sony actually gave it again. Went back to Nintendo. Nintendo took it again. They went back over to Sony again. They don't have anything actually standard. And then the games, for example, like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, right? That game, I can actually compare that game to another game. You can't really compare a Nintendo game to another game.
Because
But I would much rather play Uncharted than any Nintendo game.
You rather
That's true.
So you rather play Uncharted than playing let's say a Zelda storyline game. The storyline of Uncharted is better than Zelda.
The story of
same
Uncharted.
story.
The storyline.
Say that.
I won't really compare them.
Well, actually, I think that's made on someone else's opinion on how they like the story. You can't just, judge two stories like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Enough. But you see, what I'm trying to say, right, is that you get more of an adventure. To me, you get more of an adventure out of, well, in my opinion, you get more of an adventure out of one of Nintendo games. For example, Metroid, Super Mario, even something like F-Zero. That was a nice racing game that came out for the Super Nintendo that they never
Are
really.
they even making a new F-Zero?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
come
know.
on, man. Come on. These games are more pointed towards a younger audience. We've grown up. We want a more mature storyline.
Wait. Put a child to play Zelda Ocarina of Time and tell me when the game beat it.
That's true.
Put a child to play Ocarina of Time and tell me when the game beat it.
What exactly you call a child?
This is why I use the words younger audience. I never said child.
Put a younger audience to play Zelda Ocarina of Time and tell me when the game beat it.
So your issue is how long
Okay,
it takes to
okay,
beat.
rookie.
I played
Rookie. Water Temple.
and never beat that level there without a walkthrough.
You cannot. It is not a game that is just simple. Nintendo has huge puzzles in the games.
But you're talking about an older game. And at the same time, think about it. Games have gotten much easier over the years.
At Twilight Princess.
Not when it. Okay, you ever played Tales Symphonia?
Oh, I got it. Tales of Symphonia 2 for the Wii.
And then there's Tales Symphonia 1 was actually better than Tales Symphonia 2. And Tales of
But
Symphonia
I never played
1,
the first one, but
listen, tell you something. Tales Symphonia 1 had to complete the game, and this is speed through. It would take 86 hours to beat that game. It took me, my older brother, and my younger brother 116 hours to beat a game.
they got some real puzzles.
So then you're ranking the games on how long it takes to beat them?
No, I'm not ranking
No,
the games on how
no.
I'm ranking the game on the adventure you actually feel from playing it.
Yo, that sounds more like
But you can't rank how you feel about the adventure with the amount of time you spend on it.
Yes, you can.
That's like Golden. That's
Okay,
like Golden Sun.
let me explain something to you. Okay, think about Kane and Lynch 2. How long it took to beat Kane and Lynch 2? By the time you actually get immersed into the story, you beat it.
That's true.
You could
never
beat
played
Kane
that,
and Lynch.
so-
You could beat Kane and Lynch 2 in an hour and 30 minutes.
Not all games are like that. There's a game, for instance, on the Xbox Live Marketplace that I just beat. I want to have one of the best stories I've played so far, better than any, AAA title, Dust, and Elysian Tale.
And what is that game called?
Dust and Elysian.
Dust?
Dust.
What?
Dust.
Dust.
Take
That's
that,
the name
take
of
that,
the game.
Take that. Cause they got a name called Dust already, and take that.
On Steam, right? Because I think I saw it on Steam.
You on Steam?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. You know what? Let me check. I think that there was a sale on it, but I'm not sure.
Cause if that's the game that I'm thinking about, that game there is actually, I really have a storyline. From Dust? Oh, Dust and
No.
Elysian Tale. Okay, I see it.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright.
Not Dust. This was an awesome game. It wasn't.
Yes, but
when
you
say
see,
it
no,
was.
but you see what this is. This is like indie game basically. These games are made by people who actually have an inspiration to make something. I'm talking about first party games.
First party game.
Yes.
So you're saying that Nintendo has more first party games tailored to a more adventure-like feel then?
Yeah.
Rather than
everybody else.
But not everyone wants to just play adventure type feel IPs all
No,
the
I'm
time.
just saying that you can experience more from a Nintendo game than you have more of a feel. That's why people. I mean, okay. Take a look at this. Okay, Microsoft's number one tailored game that that people actually have an emotion to is Halo. By
Wait. You're telling me.
Let him finish.
You're telling me that people shed tears for Nintendo games?
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Finish.
Okay, anybody shed a tear for Halo? I said people have an emotion to it. They could get angry at the game. They could feel an actual emotion, and not angry at raging at the game. Not angry as that. I mean, actually can relate, not really relate, but actually could feel something that the character feels. For example, experiencing the game. That's what I'm talking about.
So we should play Nintendo games because we're gonna get a feel for them.
Okay. No, you're just being an ass. I am not saying.
I was wondering when you're gonna figure it out.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to play a game to feel the game or whatever. I'm just saying that Nintendo has a heavier story backdrop on their characters. They actually.
Okay.
Whoa. But you're reaching now. No.
No, but wait. Listen. Here's the thing, and Fox said it a little while earlier. I don't disagree with that fact. Matter of fact, I think it's one of its major selling points on the console, along with its games.
Mm-hmm.
The fact is, gamers, right, do not gravitate to one type of game.
No,
like
listen.
The games.
No, listen. Go ahead.
That's basically what you're trying to say. You get more of adventure from Nintendo games, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, I get adventure from jumping over pipes.
Yep.
Right? I'm saying, me as a game, I saw Rookie, Fox, and Sakami.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of them, they play games as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to play one type of game.
Yeah,
that's true.
But no,
that is correct.
No, catch what I'm saying. No, catch what I'm saying. No.
It's like RPGs.
No.
I play action adventures.
No, but I don't play just one type of game. Catch what I'm saying. No.
Okay.
The type of games that come out on the Xbox and PS and Sony, let me say Microsoft and Sony, the type of games that come out for them, and not even say the type of game that they develop. The mainstream type of games that come out for them that everyone plays. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that everyone should buy a PC. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the major source of games that come out for Microsoft and Sony are all tailored on the PC. Right or wrong?
What does that have to do with the whole adventure?
No, I am not saying it has to do anything with the adventure. I'm saying that the games that are coming out on Microsoft, on Sony's side, you can get them easily on the PC. Number one, it's cheaper. Number two, it's backwards compatible. Number three, you have it forever.
So the sad news is that we also want the IPs that are coming out on the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Okay.
Games like Halo,
No, watch
Gears
this.
of War,
No, watch this. No, watch
Last of
this.
Us.
Those
Uncharted.
yes, but listen to what I'm saying. Okay, those games, yes, right? People want them. No, you notice what you said. Gears of War, Uncharted, Halo. Those three games are what kind of games? They're all shooters.
Uncharted is not a shooter.
Uncharted is a
Not a
shooter.
shooter. Not a
No,
shooter.
there's not a
You
shooter.
shoot a
Last of
freaking
Us
gun
is
in the
not
game, you
exactly a
shoot.
shooter.
It's
Yeah,
not,
but it's not-
it's not a first-person
not
shooter.
classified as a shooter.
It's not a first-person shooter. It's a shooter.
But it's not a shooter game.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
It's a shooter
Madness,
game.
Third-person shooter. Yeah,
Madness,
but
Madness, tell me something. Do you think Tomb Raider is a shooter?
It is a shooter.
Oh my god.
Shooter.
Okay, wait. Hold on, my moment. So you're telling me, right? Assassin's Creed 3 is a puzzle game because it has puzzles in it.
What the hell are you talking about? Assassin's Creed 3 is so easy.
Because Tomb Raider and Uncharted has shooting in it that makes it a shooter.
No, I'm not saying it's a shooter first class. I'm saying it's a shooter.
But you just called it a shooter.
It's a shooter.
You just said that.
Oh my god.
It is not a shooter.
Okay. It's a game. It's a game, right? With very easy puzzles that you can shoot people with. That you can shoot people in the game. Okay.
Do you shoot the people with puzzles?
You shoot the people. Well, I mean, if you aim the person and the person goes next to a tank and you shoot the tank, that's a puzzle for them. Technically speaking.
Okay,
because, like you said, games are getting very easy to play. So
that is true. Games are overall are getting very easy. But here's the thing, we're getting nowhere with this. That is your opinion on Nintendo. We have our opinion. I think it's best to leave it up to the viewers to come together and formulate an idea on what.
The viewers?
What viewers?
Oh, what Nintendo?
You have to be enthusiastic, man. Come on.
But anyways,
it's hard, man. It's hard.
Okay. What I'm just saying. The first parties of our consoles right now, they are gravitating to what the mass media wants, right? No.
Which is why they make money.
Which is why we want them, because it's dedicated to us.
Listen. Okay, that's why Call of Duty can keep making the same shit over and over again, and if everybody can still buy that shit. Understand?
Bad, yo.
It's just like how Labour getting in everything. You see what I mean?
He's mad at Activision.
Before we go on, no politics or religion, please. No politics or religion.
But no.
No Nintendism.
Facts. Right or wrong?
About.
Isn't that why most console games are getting that easy? Isn't that why most consoles are just getting towards what everybody wants to play? Which is why nothing is getting innovated. I mean, look at freaking Advanced Warfare. Advance.
Yep.
You take a Halo, mix it with Crisis, mix it with Call of Duty, and you put it into one. That's Call of Duty.
But yeah.
But at the end of the day, every single game is basically based off of something else, and they take pieces of other stuff.
Yes.
That drives innovation, honestly.
That drives innovation, but not taking it all and making it slap it right in front of your face. You don't do it like that.
Yeah, but you see, but the thing is, right, you have to remember one thing, the consumer is always right. And the consumer...
not the consumer is always right. No, not the consumer is always right. No, facts.
The consumer is always right, but the problem is,
the
consumer is an idiot.
No, facts. It's not necessarily the consumer is always right, because the consumer relates to me too, and I hate Call of Duty. It's not the consumer is always right, it's where the money is coming from is always right.
Yeah, but when I said consumer, I'm talking about, an entirety, like a group, like the overall group, not just you.
No, because there's a lot of people who have the same opinion of me. I'm just saying where the revenue is generating from, that's where the thing is. Because if Call of Duty failed, at selling on Ghost, they wouldn't have made the same shit game again.
They didn't fail, that's the thing.
Exactly.
It's a selling game between all the
those
consoles.
people who have that same view of you, they're called fanboys. Yeah, Nintendo fanboys.
No, because they have people who hate Call of Duty who
I think we should move on, because this isn't going anywhere and we're kind of wasting time.
No, because, don't listen. What somebody just said. One of you guys just said that the people who hate Call of Duty are actually Nintendo fanboys, which is not true. Because they could have people who hate Call of Duty just because they like Battlefield. They could have people who hate Call of Duty because it's just a shit game over and over again.
Who said that?
I don't know, but I heard it. I heard somebody said it.
The podcast is approaching 2 hours, so let us move on.
Oh, no, we're soon ending.
Okay.
I thought you know we to the last topic.
No, the last topic. The last topic right now. What do you guys think about Microsoft's changes? The new connectless Xbox One.
I mean, this same thing.
Let me start.
Wait, hold up.
Copycat.
Hold up.
Let me start.
Should Microsoft make a handheld?
Okay, let me start.
Psychomantis.
I got the floor?
Yes.
Okay, number one. Microsoft announces the Xbox One with the Kinect. You have to have the Kinect for it to work. It's not going to happen otherwise. Never. Never. We will have game sharing. Yes, we will have game sharing. We will have it limited to a limit of people who are in your house and who are linked to your account. Okay, people bitch on that. Let's take that away. We will still have the Kinect though. No one else will have it. Yes, you must have the Kinect. Okay, we sold 300 billion Kinects. Fuck the Kinect. Let's go. Just sell the thing by itself. Take off $100. We need to sell more. Now, people with the Kinect are going to have some kind of benefit. I'm sure of it. People without the Kinect, well, they're probably gonna have some kind of basic shit. I don't even know.
Well, actually, they're actually trying to say that without the Kinect, 10% of the GPU now is gonna be used towards games.
That's a load of bull. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I plug up my webcam and I don't see Coises running at 700 frames per second.
I mean, I play freaking Crisis 3 without a webcam all the time. So you're telling me I'm playing it faster than the Xbox One right now? That's what I mean, that's what they're telling me right now, right? I'm just saying.
Not me. That's what Microsoft is trying to explain to us.
No. One thing that was funny, right, was that Sony posted something, and I think it was online as tech tips at our site. They posted something saying Sony tweaked the graphical engine or some crap like that, and then they have it some kind of spec out that it's only what PC can offer. I'm like, what? They actually quoted it, saying,
I'm confused.
Okay, when Sony brought out the PS4, right? They were saying this is graphics that only a PC can offer. I was like, wow.
Question: Can you like customize the patterns in the PS4 like how you do it?
Oh, you could customize the hard drive. That's it. I know it's
but to be fair though, the PS4's hardware is capable of PC games, but because they're locking the games to be 60 frames per second, it loses because of it.
Well, no, technically the PS4 can't technically hit that, because remember, even if they use the same graphics card, remember, I mean, Fox, don't bash me on it. Kami, don't bash me on it later. Remember, it's AMD graphic cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember what AMD graphic cards power, right? Remember how much wattage they need to power, correct? And remember how much heat they produce. Now, don't say anything as yet. Just follow me with this.
No, I'm just loaded the bullets right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. No, listen.
That's fire.
I'm not saying anything bad about AMD. AMD makes good graphic cards, but they use a lot of power and things. Remember, they're making it technically for a PS4. How much wattage does a PS4 draw from the wall? It's nothing compared to how much wattage is drawn from a computer. A computer requires at least 600 watts of power to generate for that GPU, right? And you mean to tell me that in a smaller case?
Well, actually, the minimum for that is about 450 and 500.
Well, even that, the PS4 is not generating. It's generating less than that. So they had to. It's a must that Sony had to downclock that graphics card. You have to take that into perspective, because if you keep that at that level and then you increase that heat, you have nowhere to dissipate that. Take it from a logical standpoint. I'm not bashing AMD at all.
But from a logical standpoint, honestly, these aren't exactly the same cards. They're modified to be in that console. Cards.
Yes.
And yeah,
mounted to the
I don't know where you're getting this heat thing from the cards, cause my thing runs fine.
No, listen. Okay, you ever stress test your card?
Hold on a moment. Y'all safe on the topic again.
No. I'm just trying to bring a point to the table that in order for that graphic card to hold its weight, it needs to perform just as if it's on a PC. In order for it to keep its weight, at least. I'm just saying.
But to take in the hardware standpoint like that, you also have to take in the software, because the games are going to be optimized for said card.
Yes, I mean games are already optimized for said card. Dirt 3 is optimized for AMD. Correct? Dirt 3 is optimized for AMD, correct?
Well,
it is. It's
correct.
made literally for AMD, and it still burns out AMD cards.
Please.
I thought I was talking about Microsoft.
Exactly.
No, but remember, Microsoft. No, Microsoft is using the same AMD card.
Honestly,
Microsoft is using the same AMD card.
No. Okay, you're reaching now. It is not the same card.
I'm not saying it's using the same company's card then.
In heaven, help me.
Is it not? No, Fox, is it not?
Same company's card doesn't mean the same thing.
That's
it's a
what I
different
was.
card.
No,
it's a different architecture, and it's a different API
it's
altogether.
the same API. It's the same API.
No, it's not the
Yes,
same
it
API.
Wait.
No, it is not. Microsoft and Sony uses two different sets of
It
AIs.
uses the same API.
Hold.
Lord.
For the love of all things, Judas. Wait.
Let's get back on topic, please.
Okay.
Podcast you long before.
Okay. Kaiser has the floor.
First thing. Should Microsoft make a handheld? No.
They have made one in the past. They have tried to make one in the past.
No, they should not make a handheld.
They tried, but they didn't like release it.
Second thing. The recent improvements to the whole that you no longer need a gold account to use Netflix and Hulu, blah 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 blah.
They're supposed to do that from since day one.
Usually, I don't use my Xbox for Netflix and Hulu and
Wait,
all
hold
that.
on. Sorry. I was right, Patrick. Okay, continue. Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Moving on, Kaiser.
Anyway, as I was saying, I don't use my Xbox for Netflix and Hulu and all that. I use it for games, and usually most of the times there's always gold, linked to my profile. But I agree that should have been done, or at least put into place
Since day one.
years ago.
Yeah.
Next thing. The fact that you can now get a connectless, whatever the shit, Xbox.
Connectless.
A connectless. I'm an Xbox. I go with Xbox. And I agree with what Psychomantis said. Originally, when they came out, because Microsoft seems to be a bunch of liars, they said would not work without the Connect.
That's fair.
Right? 6 months later, we are now offering a connectless Xbox One.
Put your phone on
Even
vibrate.
though they said that it will never come without the
It will never. Just like they said when they first came up with your whole idea about digital rights management policies, that they would never turn back, that they were going to keep going for, and that's the way how they're going to do it. Sony came with their press conference a day later, and then it was what? They changed back. So right now, it's
You
just
have to compete.
The devil is a liar.
backpedal, right? And that's kind of good because it keeps the competition going between two major consoles.
But I think the problem with that is that they keep changing their policies to suit Sony's. Everything they're doing is basically what Sony did
And this is
already.
This is why
That's
I'm
That's why I said copycat.
Competition. That's just a competition all around.
This is why I
Yeah,
always
that's
said
true. That's true.
You're in Burger King and you hear that they got $1 for hamburger, the Super Mac deal. They go buy McDonald's or what? They're selling that shit for $1. Come, we can't be selling our shit for $3. We gotta change it up.
99 cents.
Gotta keep the competition.
99 cents.
Take off a cent.
One, exactly.
Take off a cent.
No.
1
No,
cent less.
this is what I can always say. PC Master Race. PC Master Race. Thank you.
What can you always say?
PC Master Race.
Everyone join the PC Renaissance. It's the future.
PC Master Race.
And the
It's a
future
winner.
has been here for 5, well,
Long time
Ever.
5. Shit.
it's been here for...
Forever, actually.
Forever. Because my laptop that was made in 2009 is still better than Xbox One and PS3.
How much times you gonna say that?
Huh?
Never mind.
Who cares about your
But to be
console
fair,
war?
you've been
See what, I
upgrading
have
that laptop, so...
Hey.
I have both.
You've been upgrading that laptop. Come on, be fair.
Be fair. They have been upgrading their consoles also. Shit. They make whole
You
new
can't
consoles.
upgrade a console. You have to buy a new one.
No. Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said. Microsoft and Sony has been upgrading their consoles. They're just selling new ones. That's what I said. Microsoft and Sony has been
Get
upgrading
out
their
of here with
consoles.
that.
I upgrade mine.
Commentate the floor.
I upgrade mine. Personally. To what I want.
Take the floor.
I hear how much you're saying, but the whole Microsoft trying to change the whole policies thing, this stuff they should have been doing from since day one.
No,
I mean,
to me,
they wait until now that Sony already doing it to try to get back their consumers, they say, the customers, in a sense, trying to get them back. Those who already lose to Sony, get them back. They can't get them back now, seeing that they wait too late to change the policy. They should have do this from since Xbox 360, since the Xbox 360. In terms of the whole Netflix and Hulu, the whole Netflix and Hulu and policy, what they're doing right now. Why do we wait till now that the Xbox One release and done 6 months, 7 months in to change? It make much sense now. If they don't lose people, nobody going back. Nobody just go forward to come back.
Well, they're probably just saying to themselves, you know, better late than never.
Better late than never. It's done too late.
Rookie.
Yo.
Alright, man. Okay, Rookie, what do you have to say on this topic?
I just Microsoft just full of shit, yo. It's just going back on everything they say from day one. First they say, oh, this will only work online. Oh shit.
what happened to single player games?
What is it? They say, oh, they share, you can share your copy of the game them.
Right after that
Even to one
commercial with
person.
Sony.
Yeah. And all them bad stuff there. Then they get a lot of heat from it. They say, oh, no. Don't have to be online. And then they change up everything else. And then, come on now. They're just copying everything what Sony doing.
So what about handheld? You think they should make a handheld?
Nope.
Handheld, they're cool.
No.
Depends on how they approach it.
You wanna
Depends.
what I think that they should not? Reason why?
Nintendo?
No, fuck you, guy. Anyways.
No. Handheld.
Anyways.
First of all, if they're doing a handheld, they need more exclusive games. Not just Halo, wherever they got.
Anyways,
Only know
but
that they have Halo.
the reason why I think that they shouldn't do a handheld game is because, I mean, if they do a handheld game, they're gonna be thinking of like the way how consoles are really thinking right now, which is basically max out their graphics, right? No, there is already a device that is going to surpass any of them, and that's the Shield, which is already out. In all honesty.
Fuck the Shield.
Really?
It is you?
You ever saw what the Nvidia Shield could do?
It is not on my radar. It's not going to be on my radar.
You wanna know why?
I'm
Facts?
just not going to get it.
You wanna know
It
why?
just doesn't make any sort of sense.
How much for the Shield again?
$199.
Why do you even have an NVIDIA Shield? I don't see the purpose of having one.
He won it.
No, you wanna why? Because you can. Okay, not only that you could.
You want it? I
Yeah, I
don't
want
want
it.
to hear from him then if you don't win it.
It got some nice features. Yeah,
No, but listen to what you
Mantis,
could do.
they told me about it.
Listen to what you could do. I could be in a coffee shop with basic internet, right? And playing a game like Witcher 2, Battlefield 4, Crisis 3, max out graphics in 720p, not 1080, 720p at 60 frames per second, streaming from my computer at home, anywhere in the world.
Wait,
With
when
When you say basic internet,
Basic
you
internet.
mean
I mean
basic
SK. I mean
internet.
SK
Yeah,
internet.
basic internet.
I mean SK internet because it's
No,
done
no,
over
no, no, no,
proxy.
no, no, no.
No,
That is
no,
just not
I
how
have
the internet works. I'm sorry.
no.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
listen. If you have basic internet, once you're within 100 miles of your home, you get 4 ping. If you have good internet, once you're within anywhere in the world, you get in 4 ping. If you have good upload speed from home
Yeah.
and you're in St. Kitts, you get good
This is a
ping.
proxy.
If you in St. Kitts and you have bad internet and bad upload speed and you anywhere within 100 miles of your home, you're getting good internet. So you're getting good speed. It doesn't matter.
And then video shape ugly.
And that's just for 200 US.
No,
And then video shape is rather ugly.
I don't care. I could play my game then
If I-
fine.
If I wasn't, if I
Oh,
wasn't,
wait,
if I was so broke,
wait,
if
hold
I
on,
was so
hold
broke,
on.
I would have bought it for my birthday.
Hold on. What I'm understanding from this Nvidia
Mhm.
so you're telling me that I'm going to buy a $200 piece of hardware to stream a PC game that's on my computer at home?
You're not gonna stream it at home. You stream it from anywhere in the world.
You mean from my house?
It's gonna what it does.
Yeah, catch it. Yeah.
It launches the game on your computer, right? And you can play it anywhere in the world on your handheld.
That's what I was just saying.
No. You said in
But
your
like
home.
PC has to be on.
No. You have the shield, right?
Mhm.
And
Okay.
you're playing a game
Mhm.
that's playing right now at your house on your computer.
Uh-huh.
Why would I do that again?
What is the PS Vita doesn't have an application like that?
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
What?
there we go.
It does?
Yes, it
It's only
does.
for PlayStation.
You could play for
exclusive.
Enchanted, like you could play Enchanted on certain games, but you can play
Yeah,
any game on your
yeah.
computer.
PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
But wait, Foxy, do you know that? They was advertising that all the time.
Yeah, especially
Honestly,
with,
Honestly,
They
They was
were
advertising that feature all the time.
honestly, I've been done with handhelds ever since Nintendo DS, Advanced DS. What the hell? What was?
Advanced.
Yes,
No,
2DS.
it's going-
No.
Into
Oh,
the-
wait. No. Sorry. The one before that. The
DSi?
Advanced SP.
Oh.
Oh,
Handhelds
yeah.
are just not something I want. It's not something I want to play. I'm just done with them.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know why.
you see, that's it.
I guess I'm just growing out of it.
Yeah, that's
If,
your,
I,
that's
if,
your
I,
opinion.
if I'm playing, if I'm gonna play a game outside of my house, it's just to pass the time, and that's what my phone is there for.
No, I can't play games on phone anymore. But honestly,
Like I said, just to pass the
I
time.
know.
That's the only reason I would play.
I know, but honestly, I mean, think about it. I mean, I could be at work, right? I just be at work. I get an hour lunch. I'm playing Battlefield. I can't bring my whole laptop. I can't bring my whole computer there.
Oh,
And
playing Battlefield.
huh?
See?
Really? So you're
you
gonna
got shit
spend your
bucket.
lunchtime playing a game instead of eating?
I could eat and play.
You have a shit bucket.
Shit bucket. Portable shit bucket.
yeah.
Oh.
See, you could play the game on the go. So, see, in a sense, you could kick the job. Remember, the level 100 kernel time must lose the job. See, you could kick the job.
By the way, if
Kick the
anybody
job and
doesn't get what Kami is saying, that's a pun from Battlefield Friends. It's a really nice show. Well, very nice series. You should watch it on YouTube. It's extremely good.
Check it out. Link in the description.
Well, if you don't have a description, how much things they put in the description, sir?
A lot. Every.
Well, somebody has making that description there.
Hey, this is why you do not get into business with other Negroes.
Hey,
Lazy?
hey, wait, lazy? Miss Man, I'm streaming this.
No, you're not.
Yes,
the
I am.
internet is doing that
Hey,
for you.
hey, I had to set it up. I had to set it up. Did I not have to set it up?
You're the only
person who's capable of streaming it.
That is besides the
Hello.
point. That is besides the point.
Just,
You do.
just so that the viewers know, Wookie, Kami, and Kaiser, and me, we are in the Caribbean right now, where we have struggle internet.
The struggle is real.
We have about 512 kilobytes of uploads and 2 megabytes of download. Send money to the Caribbean. The struggle is real.
Send money to me. I
Please
need to pay
tell-
for rent.
Please tell
So
Comcast
Verizon,
to
if
come
you're out
down
there,
here.
you want to help us?
No, don't take Comcast.
Wait,
Comcast off.
Wookie, we
No,
can,
no,
no. We do not want Comcast down here.
Verizon.
Comcast and Verizon can still
Verizon. No man, we could get Verizon down here.
You want bright?
Hell no.
Get that
You want
Fios
something
internet.
else?
Hell no. Verizon is the devil.
You know what you want? You know, facts. You know what y'all want? Y'all want Google Fiber.
Usenet.
Google Fiber,
Google
yes.
Fiber. 1,000 megabytes
Shout
down.
out to Google, shout out to Google.
1,000
Shout out to
megabytes
Google.
down.
We
1,000
want that
megabytes
fiber.
up. That is what
Shout
you
out
want.
to Google.
They need fiber. Send them fiber. Send me a copy too.
You can make it a humanitarian effort. You know, trying to make it right around the edges so that it looks nice for the media.
There you go.
Yeah, bring that fiber.
What I just hear sitting? Level
What?
100 Colonel.
Oh.
Level 100 Colonel.
Alright, next topic, well actually...
Is that next topic?
No.
We fatters.
Sorry, that's it.
That's it.
Alright, so, closing statements, anyone?
PC
Your mother.
Master Race. PC Master Race.
Well,
For Nintendo, screw Microsoft.
PC
There's
Master
no way
Race.
Nintendo could win me over.
Mother.
Microsoft.
Hey,
not
hey,
right now.
hey. Nintendo ain't in a race, eh? Nintendo is doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, in last year.
yeah,
Nintendo just
they haven't
Do what they
even
do in
left the
class.
starting line as yet.
But the funny thing is though, Nintendo, I mean, as much as people bash Nintendo, how many people saying that they want Nintendo games on other consoles?
None.
None?
No what?
They actually have
I wouldn't
forums.
mind playing a Nintendo game on PC.
Hey, watch now, fuck you. Anyways, they actually have... they actually
I'm gonna
have...
be honest. I'm gonna be honest, totally honest. I wouldn't mind Nintendo games on PC. That way, I wouldn't have to spend my hard-earned money on a trash console.
So when you're buying a PS4, Xbox One, and you already got a PC?
Fighting games, my friend. Fighting games.
Fighting games, my ass, motherfucker. Come out
But,
on
but
PC.
they have a fighting game coming out for PC.
Yes, there is.
Oh, you mean that?
Rise,
What's it
Rise
called
of
again?
Incarnates.
Yeah, that.
And Mortal Kombat on PC, so that's all I could say.
Never been a big
Justice.
fan of Mortal.
What? Okay.
You know, Injustice
Sub-Zero
on
for
PC.
life.
Well, anyways, number one fighting game to me, Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we all knew you were gonna say that.
Hey.
No.
The only,
My-
only
my
A lot of
fighting
people-
game got to be
That's
Dead
the
or
only
Alive.
fighter you can ever reference to other than Mortal, I'm sure.
Really? You really just said that? And they got Dragon Ball Z there?
Oh dear lord.
well, don't start the whole Dragon Ball.
Oh,
That was
Lord.
fun. That's fun when it's there.
Oh god, no.
The,
Dragon
you know,
Ball,
the only
anime game.
and Tekken,
Okay, Tekken, yes, Tekken.
the
Tekken.
only fighting
Maybe
game
I-
I actually do not
I
like.
like Dead or Alive.
Street Fighter.
Of course you
Street
would.
Fighter is such a nice game also. The only freaking fighting game I cannot play is freaking Naruto. Reason being,
I like Naruto.
no, the reason
got
why
some
I
copies.
the reason why I cannot stand Naruto games.
You don't watch the anime either. You don't like the anime.
I don't.
Why would you play the
which
game?
is true. I don't like the
Even
anime
me?
also.
Yeah.
Why would you play the game?
No, listen.
When you do not watch
I've
the anime.
actually played the game also. When I used to watch the anime, I've played the game. I've played Naruto. It wasn't Shippuden. It was before Shippuden. Naruto Ultimate Ninja, whatever, Storm 2 or 3 or some shit. Anyways, watch right.
The sucky ones.
I've played those, and literally all you do is just spam the same special over and over again.
Dog.
But those
All
were the old
anime games
ones.
suck.
That is true. He's right. He's correct with that.
I've actually
All
and I've
anime
played.
games suck.
I've watched Ramon and Brian play freaking Shippuden. I don't know what name. They played one of those, and I literally see the same thing. That's literally the same thing they're doing. They just
They all come to the
running.
conclusion that all anime games.
And the run, dodge, the run.
We know our next topic for one of the next topics for the next podcast is going to be fighting games.
No, I can tell you the list of 50 games that I actually enjoy.
You can list those at the next podcast.
No, listen, no. This is for the next podcast. No, wait. Yeah, never watched.
Come on.
Okay, wait, you ever watched
Come on.
Dragon Ball Z?
2 hours.
You ever watched Dragon Ball? In the next
2
episode
hours.
of the Love to Cave podcast, Keon will talk about. Well, shit. Psycho Mantis will talk about. Psycho Mantis will talk about Street Fighter.
What?
Street Fighter.
Did you just say beef fighter?
Street Fighter.
I thought you said
Oh.
fighter.
What the
I thought
hell?
he said beef fighter.
Use your common sense. What you ask? Street Fighter.
You are saying it's not-
Mortal Kombat.
You don't understand what he's saying.
Oh, they had another game that was that was sweet. No, actually that was the worst Mortal Kombat game I've ever played. Mortal Kombat versus DC Comics.
Oh yes.
Mortal Kombat this universe?
Yeah, that was one
Yeah.
of the worst games I've ever played.
One of the worst. But we will talk about that at the next podcast, guys. We've now been on this podcast now for over 2 hours.
You take over 2 hours. Okay, yeah,
Over
it's
2
over
hours.
2 hours.
Man, it's
So,
just 2:30.
so I'm guessing we should split it into like part 1, part 2.
Oh hell no! What?
Upload the whole thing once.
This is why we do not hire black people to do stuff.
Well, we are black and we all hired. So I think we all made a bad decision there. Alright.
So yeah, closing statement. Back to League.
Hey,
Legends.
League of Legends! Shout out to League of Legends!
Hey.
Shout out to
That
League of
game's
Legends!
great.
Hey, watch your phone.
God no.
Watch it up. Watch
That
okay,
game need to
wait,
shut down.
wait, hold on. Rookie.
What?
This is not
they
for
could
you.
never shut down League of Legends.
Rookie.
You know, big that game they did though.
Why shut down
Hey,
once
hey,
something happened to Red
it's the
Games?
first game that ever make it to the Olympics. That
Yep.
game will be played at
That
the Olympics.
should not be-
Well, of course, it's the first game to ever make it to the Olympics when people over in Korea dying because of that game.
But people dying because of other games too.
Yeah, StarCraft.
Man,
StarCraft, Diablo. What else, boy? Nigga kill a man over Xbox.
It disturbs me that
we are...
A man stab a man because of
But
no.
honestly, to be fair though, the simple fact that that game made a video game that just points and click made it to the Olympics.
It's not just a video game that points and clicks.
Shame on the Olympics.
No,
Shame
but
on
honestly,
them. Shame.
no, Tadrick, listen, honestly, it's not just a game of point and click. It honestly isn't. Honestly, it's a game of strategy. You have to
Obviously it is. Obviously it is.
with your game, with your
But
team.
obviously it is. But wait. Reference me this. Is there a chess section for the Olympics?
No, because that's
Yes.
between 1 and 2 people.
Yeah, they do that?
It's not a team. It's not a team.
So tell me
So
something.
when
Is
we
boxing a
won in-
part of the Olympics?
Huh?
Boxing a part of the Olympics?
Boxing?
Yeah.
That's not
They
a
got,
team.
they got wrestling,
That's not a
and
team.
it's only one and one.
There's also a wrestling.
Wrestling is remember wrestling is already rigged.
No, we're talking about WWE.
No, come on.
Oh, you mean
I'm not
MMA?
talking about
You mean
WWE.
MMA?
No,
That's not
Olympic
team.
wrestling.
That's not team.
Wrestling.
MMA?
Not
Those things are
Olympic
in the
wrestling.
Olympics.
Oh, Olympic wrestling.
Mantis.
Oh, you mean the
Those
get
things are in
fighting?
the Olympics.
You mean the get
Yeah,
fighting?
get fighting.
So I can't chess.
No,
This is
no.
the
The reason
ultimate
why,
form of strategy.
no, the reason why get fighting is in there is because that's where it's originated from. Remember, the Romans used to do that all the time. That's where it started. That's how the Olympics actually started. So that's why it's that
But your
here.
point is still flawed.
It's not flawed.
You're saying that chess cannot be in the Olympics because there are 2 people and not a team. So what about those other sports that are just 2 people?
There is
Like
literally only one other sport that is it, and that's because it started out with that.
What about fencing?
What?
Aha. Fencing is
Fencing.
also a one-on-one.
Actually, fencing is a team.
It's
No,
whoa.
They
Why
got-
can't
they
just
got
be a
teams,
team?
multiple teams. It's like, okay, yeah, but
What?
it's just
Well,
like...
Mantis,
when you get out to it, it's one-on-one.
listen. Why can't they have a chess team and come and everyone just plays one-on-one, the same as fencing?
Then make it. Then it made it. Then it might make it to the Olympics. It's just proving the fact that there is none.
Man, there's no league that's supposed to be a sport.
It is kind of.
It's not supposed to.
They call it
Nah.
e-sport.
Okay, look up the meaning.
E-sport.
Look up the meaning of e-sport.
Man,
And
Oh,
League of Legends,
what's that? What's
What
that?
was that?
I
What
don't
was
know.
that?
I don't know. But League of Legends is not the only esport there. You have Smite, you have Dota 2.
Call of Duty is an e-sport, but
That doesn't make it right.
Call of Duty is an e-sport. What?
So claims MLG.
Wait.
Claims MLG.
Wait.
MLG.
Wait, seriously?
MLG is basically trying to decide this.
No, wait, Call of Duty made to MLG?
Call of Duty is MLG.
We
Yeah,
haven't
they
been
do it
living.
MLG all the time.
All the time.
We haven't been living.
Mine. Call of Duty made it to the X Games, eh?
No,
Extreme
no,
Games.
no,
X Games.
no,
Call of
no,
Duty made it to
no.
the X
Call of Duty.
Facts.
Made it to
Facts.
the X Games.
Facts.
Ain't
Facts
make
and
no
Cammy.
sense.
Facts and Cammy. Wait. Y'all hurting me hard. Y'all hurting me hard.
What have you been living under?
You mean to tell me Call of Duty. I could understand Street Fighter. I could understand those
Look up
games.
that. Look, go on this side.
Call of Duty?
They had tournaments and stuff.
Call of Duty is basically the front runner for MLG.
No,
MLG,
okay.
yes.
Okay. Call of Duty is supposed to be there.
What rocking
A
the living
game,
on the boy?
a game that's supposed to be there is Unreal Tournament. That game belongs there. That game belongs in MLG. Unreal Tournament, and I mean Unreal Tournament GOTY edition, which is the first ever Unreal Tournament. That belongs there.
That even still there?
Anyway,
they make it hey, wait,
closing statements,
just a shout out. Unreal Tournament Game of the Edition, the first ever Unreal Tournament is being remade and being free to play. So we downloading that. Okay.
When?
It ain't out yet. It coming out soon.
Yeah, boy.
Jump and shoot, yo. Mega Man
So,
style.
okay, closing statements, Kami.
Kami?
Huh?
Closing
Closing
statements.
statements.
That pump
League of
man.
Legends should not be. League of Legends and Call of Duty should not be in the X Games or the Olympics. End of story.
Yeah,
No form of physical activity movement but your fingers.
That's a
You're
physical
doing
activity.
nothing but moving your fingers.
Oh, shut up.
E-sport.
I'm just stating.
Kaiser.
What form of
You like
activity
that?
in the X Games? No form of
User in your
exercise.
channel
Have
timed
this.
out.
Yes. Who that tried out?
Oh my god.
That was the
Kaiser
closing
left.
statement. That was the closing statement.
Kaiser left.
Okay, Rookie yours now. Rookie closing
I
statement.
know someone. Back to League of Legends.
Okay. And Keon seconds that. Well,
You know them waiting on me.
Well, closing statements. First podcast, not so bad. We had a bit of a technical issue, I guess, with Kaiser.
yep. Maybe sometime later though we can get actually get
Yeah,
this.
I'm guessing something went wrong, but whatever. Next time we will try to be a bit more,
Professional.
yeah, less cutting in with other people talking and stuff. Kami.
He Call of Duty self.
So,
Oh snap! EverQuest
Nintendo
landmark.
fanboy.
EverQuest
What?
landmark.
What?
EverQuest landmark.
oh,
Oh, okay, never mind. Y'all ain't know about
Dude,
that game.
really? Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. See you next time at the Lufter Zone.
Okay, that's it.
yeah, I'm going to talk to